They got me. They got me. I was so careful. But then they took a nap really late. They took a nap at like 8 o'clock, and I was like, oh, this is when they're going to bed. Because they go to bed at random times. But then apparently, no, that was just a nap. And then I didn't catch them the rest of the night. And then they died. They pulled the greatest scam on me ever. Faking sleep so they could poop themselves to death. I told you guys, if they died again, I was going to stop, and that was the end, and this is the end. This is just such an odd thing. It's even stranger because it's not just a matter of waiting and good care, because Sarah on Twitter shared with me some pics of her exact same dino on day 5. Ours was on actually today was day 7, and theirs was day 5, and they had a fully grown T-Rex. What the heck? I think maybe theirs was a little heavier than mine, so I'm almost wondering if maybe weight has a big thing to do with this. Maybe it's not about age and waiting, maybe it's about, weight, how you gotta get him chunk. So all this time that they were wanting pepperoni, maybe they were like, hey papa, there's this second other invisible meter. That's the pepperoni meter. And I know that no one told you this, but you're kind of falling behind on the pepperoni quota. So that's it. If I were curious enough, I would run this again and try to just constantly force feed them pepperoni and see if they grow really fast. Having said that, though, that is outweighed by my desire to stop playing with this now because this device is ridiculous. If I can ever get, like, the rice ball shaped one, I would be glad to give it another go because, again, that one is apparently a different programmed device and it runs nice and it's not super duper hard mode. So that's the situation. Pepperoni is gone. Rest in pepperonis. I guess we can actually say that, and it's not disrespectful this time, right? Because I think that's what they'd want. I think they'd want to rest in a massive bed of pepperonis, and that's all there is to it. So as for what's next, I've got a couple other devices. I believe the ones that Sneaks were sending, I think they're in the mail now. I'll have to go check that later today, and if they are, I'll probably start a new series next week because I've got a few commissions I gotta do, and then I still gotta finish up my store. So yes, we'll be back next week with some Digimon, and hopefully also, me launching my cosmetics line finally, even though it's like, the very end of the year, and I should have launched it like 2 or 3 months ago. It's just the way it goes, I suppose. I'm not a businessman. I just like making skincare products. I'm not so good at the business part. Let's go see what everyone's up to. Shanika on her XL has gotten finally the right egg for Ultimate. And I just wanted to point out that this is the forbidden mint. No one is allowed to put this in their mouth and obtain a mint flavor and a clear head and improve test scores, okay? This is one mint you can't do that with. Elise has got a bread eating contest going on between her 2 Tamagotchis. And what is that, Tongarichi's evolution? See, there's Tongarichi, I think, and then there's Tongarichi with feet, or maybe there was Tongarichi and then Tongarichi without feet. It's hard to remember. Sneaks has their Digivice, I see. They're kind of feeding their mons a lot of cake. They said that they're not breaking their diet, they're just dirty bulking. And that's a phrase I did not know before, but I like it and I'm going to use it kind of all the time. Also in the background, is that a light up DMX? Because I could use that. I swear, I wake up every morning, especially now that we're in the winter season and the sun is only out for like 5 minutes up in the Pacific Northwest. It would be nice to have a backlit device. Because when I hear my pets call out, I don't just get to go take care of them. I have to first go find my phone, then turn on the phone's flashlight, then I can take care of them, Hopefully that upcoming big virtual pet news from Bandai is going to be something backlit. That would be nice. Well, backlit, but also something that I could show on my camera. Because remember, the Tamagotchi on and the Tamagotchi meets, I wasn't really able to keep a long series going because my webcams can't really capture them very well with the way the frame rate is. Toxmo's D-Arc has battery leakage, it looks like. Hold on, what are the other pictures? No! Oh my god, that's so much battery leakage. Holy crap, everyone, give your best battery leakage advice in the comments below. Save the baby! But yeah, did you see that? The big thing? The Bandai, they've got this little countdown thing going on with this big virtual pet news. It's VB with like this whole heart rate monitor aesthetic thing going on. Theories abound. Leaks and theories abound. And mainly, I'm just worried that if it's backlit, it will be like the Tamagotchi meets and on, and my webcams won't be able to capture them, and then I won't be able to do videos on them. I need one of those freaking good cameras. Support me on Patreon, fancy camera. Oh, well... Okay, buddy. It was, well, normally I say it was fun, but honestly, it really wasn't. Is this rude? Is this too soon to be saying this? I guess it kind of is, but you know what? I don't think Baby T-Rex had enough intelligence to know what I was talking about anyway, so... Yeah, Baby T-Rex, you were something, okay? I'll still try to be positive. You were something, but this has to come to an end, buddy. This has to stop. I was all like, boy, let's play with GigaPets, and then boy, was I mistaken. I feel like Tiger Electronics, this is a message to Tiger Electronics. I don't know what you were thinking with this. And the people who picked up GigaPets AR, I'm not sure what they were thinking with the first wave of the GigaPets AR. This just seems like a weird way to try to get people on board with stuff, is to create things that are hard to play with. But you know, I guess maybe if there's a niche out there, because you would think, after all the virtual pets I've played with, maybe I'd be like, yeah, give me a challenge. But I don't. That's not why I play virtual pets. I play with them to have fun and see the cool things they evolve into. So we're done with GigaPets for a while, guys. Okay, we're done with GigaPets. All the same, thanks for joining me on the journey, and thanks to our patrons for supporting this channel, especially Shifter, Dog Trainer 89, and Kitsy Fluff. And I'll see you all in the next series. Have a good one.